Aloha, my name is David Alcos, and I am honored to serve as a State House Representative for District 41. Before I was a politician, I was a husband, a father, a coach, a business owner, and an active member in my community. I was born and raised here in Hawaii. Oʻahu is more than where I live. It is my home. It is where I learned the value of hard work, personal responsibilities, and caring for others. Growing up, my family didn't have a lot, but we had something even more important: family, faith, and community. We fished in the ocean, hunted in the mountains, raised animals, worked hard, and helped our neighbors whenever they needed us. Those experiences shaped the person I am today. I graduated from James Campbell High School. For more than 25 years, I have coached our youth. Coaching taught me the importance of discipline, accountability, teamwork. I entered public service for the simple reason to help make Hawaii a better place to live, work, and raise your family. My foundation has always been simple: God first, family second, community always. These principles guided every decision I make. Today, one of the biggest concerns I hear from residents is the rising cost of living. Families struggle with housing costs, food prices, utility bills, health care expense, and the challenge of raising their children in Hawaii. We must continue looking forward for ways to make Hawaii more affordable, support our local business, improve infrastructure, and create opportunities so our children and our grandchildren can build their own future here at home instead of feeling forced to leave. I also believe education should prepare our children for success in life. Schools should focus on academics, excellence, character development, critical thinking, and practical skills. Parents should have strong voice in their children's education because no one cares more about their child's future than their family. Our students should understand who they are, where they came from, and the sacrifice they made by those who came before them. They should appreciate freedom they enjoy, the responsibilities of our citizenship, and the service of the men and women who have defended our country. Our veterans earn that gratitude through sacrifice and service. We should honor them not just on special occasion, but on every day by ensuring they have access to quality health care, home assistance, mental health support, employment opportunities, and the respect they deserve. I believe every life has a value and purpose. Strong families are the foundation of strong communities. We should support parents, help mothers in need, encourage adoption, and provide resources and strengthen the families and protect the most vulnerable among us, our keikis. Faith has always played an important role in Hawaii's community, and I believe people should never feel ashamed to respectfully express their faith and values. I always support fairness in women athletes when men should never play women's sports. Most importantly, I believe where we need to bring people together. Hawaii faces many challenges, but we are strong when we focus on the values that unite. These are not Republican values or Democrat values. These are Hawaii values. As your representative, I will continue working to improve public safety, strengthen our education, lower the cost of living, supporting our veterans, protecting our children, improving our infrastructure, and preserving the values that make Hawaii such a special place. I am grateful to God for His blessings, grateful to my family for their support, and I am grateful to the people of District 41 for the opportunities to serve. It is truly one of the greatest honors of my life. Mahalo and God bless.
Aloha, I'm Diamond Garcia, and I'm honored to once again ask for your support as I seek re-election to represent House District 42, serving the families of Kapolei, Ho'opili, and Ewa. 4 years ago, you entrusted me to be your voice at the Hawaii State Capitol. I made one promise. I would never forget where I came from, and I would never stop fighting for the people of West Oʻahu. For too long, our community was treated as an afterthought. While our neighborhoods grew, our roads became more congested, our schools more crowded, and the cost of living continued to rise. Families have struggled with higher costs for housing, groceries, electricity, and everyday needs, while too often government responded with more regulations, more bureaucracy, and higher costs. I believe West Oʻahu deserves better, and that's why I've worked every day to deliver real results. Working with Senator Mike Gabbard and Councilmember Andrea Tupola, we helped secure the long-awaited transfer of the villages of Kapolei roads and public lands from the state to the city, an issue that our community had waited decades to resolve. At the legislature, I fought against higher taxes that would make it even harder for local families to make ends meet. I've supported parents because I believe they should have the primary role in raising their children. I've defended religious liberty, supported our police officers and first responders, and stood up for public safety when legislation threatened to weaken it. I've also worked to protect funding for Native Hawaiian programs because supporting Hawaiian families and preserving our culture should never be a partisan issue. While I'm proud of what we've accomplished, our work is far from finished. Too many local families in Hawaii still wonder if they'll be able to afford a home. Too many parents worry about the future their children will inherit. And too many people feel government has become disconnected from the communities it was created to serve. I believe in a Hawaii where hard work is rewarded, where local families come first, and our neighborhoods are safe, our constitutional freedoms are protected, and our children can build their future right here at home. If re-elected, I'll continue fighting to lower the cost of living, improve our public infrastructure in Kapolei and Ewa, strengthen public safety, defend parental rights, support our law enforcement officers, protect our constitutional liberties, and ensure West Oʻahu receives the attention and investment our growing community deserves. This campaign has never been about one politician. It's about what we can accomplish together. When ordinary people stand together, we can challenge the status quo in Hawaii, demand better government, and build a stronger future for West Oʻahu and all of Hawaii. To everyone who has supported me over these last 4 years, mahalo nui loa, thank you very much. And if you believe that our best days are still ahead, if you believe that West Oʻahu deserves a representative who will continue to fight, continue to listen, and continue putting our families first, I humbly ask for your vote. Together, let's keep moving West Oʻahu forward. Mahalo, God bless you, and may God bless the great state of Hawaii.
Aloha, I'm Sheila Medeiros, and I'm running for State House District 43, Makakilo and Kapolei. I am a proud Army veteran, retired Lieutenant Colonel. I've served our country for 34 years, 14 in the Hawaii Army National Guard and 20 on active duty. I am running because I believe that our district deserves real representation. Since August 2024, when I narrowly lost, I went deep into our community. I became a board member for our Makakilo, Kapolei, and Honakaihale Neighborhood Board. I've also identified a gap in our district with a mobile food drive that's been in existence since October 2024, and we serve 700 people a month. I'm also part of a Make Childhood Trauma team that serves Honouliuli Middle School, and we are branching out to other schools in our district. So I will take the same energy, the same passion, the same drive that I'm doing right now into the legislative branch. So please, vote Medeiros if you want real representation in District 43. Now, August 8th is the only election for District 43 because there's only 2 Republicans. So please, make sure you check a party and then District 43. Vote Medeiros. Thank you.
Aloha mai kako, aloha everyone. Aloha to all candidates who are running for the state of Hawaii and for ko Hawaii Pa'aina. O Blessings Dela Cruz, ko inua. My name is Blessings Dela Cruz. I'm a candidate for District 44. I give all those who are also running my aloha. Hona kai hale, nanakuli and maili. I'm speaking from my heart in the breath of the spirit of aloha. I am talking to you. I'm here not just as a candidate, but as someone who knows the weight of broken words and promises. For our quality of living, we rise. We do so steadier, stronger, and more determined than we were before. For over 35 years, I have worked in the fields of social services, legal law, and medical. I've worked with various services providers for the state, city, and private sector in improving one's well-being and achieving self-productivity in today's society. I piloted programs specifically to assist, such as Housing First, Prison Ministry, Sand Island and Urban Development Programs, and one that I personally call the Piliuka Project, all ongoing still today. I've also assisted veterans who have served in the United States Armed Forces, my grandfathers and those before them, with my uncles all served. And because I am a proud mom with children currently serving, I don't believe in leaving those that serve behind. I give my sincere thank you to all of you who have served and continue to do so. I know that the cost of living here in Hawaii is 83% higher than the U.S. average. A single-family home goes up to $1.2 million on Oʻahu. To rent a 2-bedroom is up to $3,800. The average cost of goods is 25% higher to ship to us. Groceries are up to 53%, more than the mainland. This doesn't include our health care, which faced massive cuts over the past year, resulting in many losing their health insurance. The truth isn't found in a press release. It's found in the dirt and smoke of real life, sometimes in the waters too. In the Miley fire, I was there with you, breathing that same ash, getting people out of harm's way. I will never forget hearing the voices from the roots of the elementary school, yelling out, "We going to burn like Lahaina." My answer then is my unshakable promise to you tonight, not if I can help it. In the Kono low storms, I was there, placing families and people in dry, safe homes. I was there when it mattered because this is my home too. My commitment to you goes deeper than any crisis. My entire professional life has been built on the front lines of human struggle. In our ohana, many moms taking 1 to 2 jobs while the dads work 12 to 13-hour shifts, which then all sit in traffic for 1 to 2 hours to and from work. People all are exhausted, all knowing that every minute in that car is a minute stolen from their children, keiki, and ohana. This is the real cost of living. It's not just the price of milk or eggs or keeping the lights on. It's the price of our time and our families. Sometimes even our own moves away. That is a quiet and heavy heartbreak when the place you love becomes a place you can no longer afford to call home. This isn't just about policy, it's about survival. We must make life here affordable again. There is a lot of needs and concern that needs to be addressed for all of us. The continued dumping of Manalo Gulch, which the state hasn't given an answer to, the environmental concern pertaining to the PVT landfill, our Aina and our Vai, the pollution that is going on, which continue to affect us all while the crime rate keeps climbing. Through my years, I have learned the kind of professional patience and needed actions you won't find in the state capital or judicial system. The foundation of this campaign is not built on the shifting sands of fake promises. It is built on the hard, unshakable truth. I am not here to tell you that the road ahead will be easy. I'm here to tell you that I will never stop fighting for you. I will never stop telling you the truth, even when it is difficult to hear. We need to get together and make a stand to make definite changes for you and our future generations. If you are ready for a representative who is actually from here and for here, someone who was there when the smoke was in the air and all the drenched in wet waters in the floods too, and will be there when the doors are closed in the Capitol, then I am asking for your vote. Hona Kaʻehale, Nana Kuli and Miley. Let's make District 44 a place where our ohana can stay, where our kupuna are honored, and where the truth actually matters. I'm asking to be your state representative for District 44. Thank you for your trust. Aloha.
Aloha. My name is Charla Weaver, and I'm running for State Representative, House District 44. I was born and raised on the Waianae Coast, and I live in Nanakuli. I am a wife, a mother, a grandmother, a Christian, and a Hawaiian homestead lessee. I work as a facilitator, navigating families through the child welfare system. My husband and I have also fostered at-risk children in our home for the last 14 years. Our coast carries the highest concentration of foster children and some of the lowest test scores in the state. I understand the challenges our community face, and we are not strangers to hardship, struggle, or grief. I am not looking for a career in politics. I am looking through the eyes of a grandmother who has watched our community be left behind. And I refuse to let that happen to the next generation. If elected, I will fight for quality public education, child and family support services that reach the most vulnerable, economic growth that keeps families here, and reforms to Hawaiian homelands to fulfill the promises of Prince Kuhio. I have served our community in courtrooms, classrooms, the neighborhood board, and in my own home. I am ready to serve you in the state legislature. I know what we are fighting for. As your representative, I will fight for our children, our heritage, our land, our faith, our families, our freedoms, and our future.
Aloha mai kākou. My name is Kalehua Kaopua, and I am running to represent House District 45, and I need you to hear me clearly. Our community has been failed, not by accident, by design. Year after year, the people of Waianae have been overlooked, underfunded, and underestimated. While other districts got resources, we got excuses. While our families struggled to keep a roof over their heads, developers got sweetheart deals, and that ends now. I am Kanako Iwi. I am a mother of 4, and I have been doing this work, not talking about it, doing it, studying our history, protecting our sacred sites, showing up when it was not easy, and staying when others walked away. I know this fight, and I'm ready to take it all the way to the Capitol. Let me tell you exactly what we're going to do when we get there. Our families are being squeezed out of our own neighborhoods. I am going to fight for permanent affordable housing land held in community trust, built by Hawaii workers earning a real wage, with affordability that does not expire, not a developer's promise, a community commitment that lasts. We are going to invest in our people, local entrepreneurs, community markets, job training that leads to real careers. The money that flows through our district needs to stay in this district, period. We're going to feed our community through the land, community gardens, agricultural training, and the return of traditional farming knowledge. Self-reliance is not a concept, it is a plan, and we are going to build it. We're going to protect what's ours, our cultural sites, our coastlines, our right to make decisions about our own land without outside speculators calling the shots. That is non-negotiable. and we are going to heal this community the right way. Real mental health support, real addiction resources, real pathways to work, and accountability through ho'oponopono, not punishment, but genuine healing from the inside out. I'm not going to Honolulu to make friends. I'm going to make a change. This district has waited long enough, and I do not intend to waste a single day. Waianae is not a problem. Waianae is power, and it is time the rest of this state recognize that. When Waianae rises, Hawaii rises. Vote Kalehua Kaopua for House District 45. Aloha.